beautiful child of God, it's Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. Stay classy by Jazzy. Welcome back to another video of mine. You guys loved my how to create Instagram highlight videos that I created I think 8 months ago, maybe a year ago now. I'll put it up here so you can watch it. And so I am very much long overdue to create another Instagram tutorial. So today I'll be sharing with you how I edit my Instagram stories. Now I love using Instagram stories because it's a great way to connect with my followers in a very creative and engaging way. And plus it's like the more creative, fun cousin of Snapchat. When you create something, it goes away after 24 hours, but you have a lot more creative freedom in creating your stories that can catch your followers' eyes and you can be more interactive. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get in the video. Alright, welcome to my demo story. So I'm going to show you what the story demo looks like, and then I'm going to go step by step through what each stage and how I created it. So when you click on my story, you'll see this little title page right here. It says morning routine and how you can see the picture in the background, but you can also see that the color is translucent, and I have this little moving emojis on here and text. I have a poll and I use them a lot on my story and people tend to love that. Also, if you want to do some build up some suspense and you really want to say you have like a product launching or you have some type of exciting news, then you can build it up by saving screens and adding text to it each time differently like this. And then boom, we got a puppy. Later on, I'm going to show you some apps as well as to how I get the really cool aesthetic of some of my Instagram story slides, just to not make it the generic look. You know, we gotta be unique. It's 2019. So what I want to start first with is the title page. So for example, if you want to do something like that, you just want to take a picture of something. So I'm just going to take a picture of my blanket and desk area. When you take a picture of it, what you want to do to get that transparent look to it is you want to go to the very top and you want to click on the pin icon. And when you do that, you want to click on the middle icon right here. That's kind of like more translucent marker. And then you want to choose whatever color that you're going to use. So for me, my branding colors is like a lavender, light purple, lilac-ish kind of thing. So as you can see, the colors down here, they don't really have that color available. So if you don't have a color that's available, what you want to do is click on one of the colors and hold down. And then you'll see this colorful spectrum show up. And you can choose whatever color that you want. So maybe you want like a mint green or like a peachy orange. But for me, I'm going for a light purple. So I'm going to go over here and boom, we got the light purple. And then once you get the color that you want, you just want to hold down and it will boom. It will cover the picture. And to make text look really more interesting, you want to use 2 different font styles. The next thing you want to do is, I saw that I had the sun sticker and the coffee sticker. How you get gifts or stickers on your Instagram, actually go to the little smiley face, not the circle, but this rounded square one. And you're going to click on it and you're going to click on gift. Now, if you don't want a gift, you could easily scroll down and find stickers that you want to use. And if you have a specific sticker, you can search for it. Like I want to use the sun, so here's the sun stickers. And then there's the gifts that go along with it if you wanted the easy route. But I'm just going to go ahead and go straight to gifts at the very top, right here. And I'm going to type in sunshine. And they have a ton of like really cool gifts that you can use. And this is actually one of my favorite features to use of all time on Instagram because it's such an easy way to add a really interesting pop to your story. So I'm just going to do a random one. I'm going to do this like cute little sun. And you just place whatever you want on your story. And then the next thing, you can add whatever stickers you want. I'm going to add coffee real quick. Just going to type coffee in. And here's a coffee maker I have. So boom, whatever you want to do to put on your stickers, you can find basically whatever sticker and gifting you want. And then usually when I want people to keep on looking at my story, I just do a little arrow. Not that style. So I do a little arrow. And boom. It's all good. If you're looking for a fun way to like up your Instagram story games, polls. So polls are super simple. Here's the example what I showed you earlier. I'm just going to show you how to do that real quick. So again, you're just going to take a picture of whatever you want to do. This is my filming setup, by the way. You want a solid background, but not a transparent background. You're not going to use the middle or the second pin icon. You're going to use the very first. So I'm going to still use the colors that I use normally, which is like pinkish purple. And boom, we got a solid background. So the next thing that you want to do is go to the rounded square emoji icon and go to poll. And then in the poll, you can ask whatever question you want. So the poll that the question I asked earlier was, which came first, the chicken or the egg? So that's where you're going to type where it says ask a question. And just another way that I like to spice things up, you can leave it just as is, but again, I love using gifts, stickers, so I'm going to spice it up using gifts and stickers. And then the last thing I like to do, just for me personally, is just I like categorizing things. So I'm going to use the text box again, and I'm going to use strong, and I'm typing poll, and then boom. I call it suspense light feature. It's not like a feature that's built into Instagram, but if you want to build in some type of suspense or surprise with your content, I want to show you how to do that without having to screenshot each slide. If you want to share some exciting news, first you're going to add your color background and find your text and say I have exciting news, or however you want to say it. And then instead of screenshotting, there's this arrow at the very top that has a little line underneath it. Click that. It automatically saves to your library on your phone, and your library on your phone is connected to your Instagram library. So you're just going to add this to your story, and then you're going to go to that little icon down below where you see where everything's saved, and you're going to click it, and you're going to add. So and maybe you want to keep it in the middle or on the side. And then you'll save, add to your story, and continue doing so. Every time you make a change, save that, re-upload it, make another change, save that, re-upload it, and that's how you get to this point of the story. It looks like this once you're done. I got exciting news. I got a puppy. And it builds suspense because then it makes the person want to keep on clicking on your story to see what you got. Alright, so now it's time for the last part of the video, which is all about apps. So the first app that I'm going to talk about is Capture, and this is the app right here that I use to screen record all my stuff that I do when it comes to doing videos like this, to promoting my YouTube videos on my Instagram story. And it's free. Next app I want to talk about is Moho, and Moho is a really cool app that has a lot of like motion in it. And so here's the different the templates that you can choose from. So the next app is Unfold, and they have really cool templates that are really aesthetically pleasing that you can use to upgrade your Instagram stories. You can play around with it. These are the different templates, and then I'll show you where to plug in stuff, and then you can adjust the text and all that good stuff, and then immediately upload it to your Instagram story. You can do individual pages or a whole story. So the next app I wanted to talk about is InstaSize. So you click on this one right here. As you can see, this is some of the actual like things I made in the past. And this is the one at the very top left that I created recently that I really like, and I want to show you how to recreate it. So what you want to do is go down to the little button right here, and you're going to select a photo. I don't even know where I have that photo. Here we go. So you have this photo, and the cool thing about InstaSize is because they have some really cool filters, and they have a ton of filters. I was looking through it, and they have over 80 filters it looks like. They actually really naturally enhance your photos really well. One of my pet peeves is like using filters that are just way too strong and just don't complement my photos, but these do really well. So the one that I use initially in the photo that you saw was this turquoise teal looking one. Oh, look for it. There we go. So the T series, and as you can see, like it has like a green look to it, and it's really strong, but I'm just gonna use the little slider bar and adjust it. And I really think the blue, it makes the blue and the denim jacket in the background really pop. And then my skin's popping too. I'm just going to adjust that a little bit down a little bit, and then I'm going to, once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go down to here. And the cool thing is InstaSize lets you resize your photo, which is something that I always struggle with in the past. And the other apps I talk about, they're great apps, but they're just kind of like templates that you plug in a photo or a video, and it customizes a little bit with text, but it doesn't allow you to resize your photos to how you want it to look. So I want to do an Instagram story, so I'm going to choose story. And you have a little template, and you could choose to have like white borders on the very top, or change how much white borders you want, or how much space you want around your photo. So I really like this little look right here. I like the little bits of like space around it. And the next cool thing that you can do is actually just adjust, just like when any other like editing app, you can adjust the exposure, the contrast, the sharpness, the saturation, the tint, the temperature, so on. Also, it has a retouch feature, so you can change everything from the vibrance to whitening. You know, my mom, when I was younger, she used to tell my sister and I to use baking soda and toothpaste to make our teeth white. But if you don't want to do that, you can just use the whitening tool for your teeth. There's tanning, and there's glow. I see a lot of people use the glow feature in general to make their pictures like pop and look really bronze and golden. Personally, I don't use any of these features just because I kind of like to go with the basic little editing with a filter, maybe bumping up the exposure and the saturation a little bit, and so on. Next thing is really cool is that you can add some type of gradient like this, the very back of your photo, to make it look like one of those like really colorful mini Polaroid pictures. Like that's what it kind of reminds me of. You can do different patterns, like maybe it's Mother's Day and you want to do flowers behind. But as you can see, it doesn't really go really well what I'm doing, but you can do granite. There's a really cool design here. And really just play around with it. There's tons of different designs that you can use. The one that I used initially was the gradient. And so I wanted to play off the blue in this photo, so I did the blue gradient right here. I think that's the one I used. Also, if you want to do more than one photo, you can actually make a collage as well, and these are different templates that you can use to make a collage. But the last thing that I'm going to do is the very end is to add text. There's all these different type of text that you can use, like little thick text and like fun text, cut out magazine style text, and so on. I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to type in fun in the sun because that's what I did initially, and then boom. And you can adjust the photo where you want to place it and where you want to place the text and all that good stuff. You can change the style, you can change the color, like style here, fun. Oh, I like that a lot better. See, honestly, just play around with the app and you're going to discover things that you're like, oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Like, this is nice. Honestly, with any app that you use and download, whether it's free or it's paid for, I say try it out for a few days. A lot of the apps that I have, I just tried out because I thought it was interesting, and the ones that I have on my phone are the ones that I kept because I liked it and gave it a try. So if you guys want to try out the Instasize app, the link down below in the description box of this video. You can try it out for 7 days, see if you like it. If you like it, great. Now you have a new tool in your social media toolbox. If you test it out for a couple days, you're like, we're not really meshing that well, that's okay. At least you gave it a try, and there's no obligation for you to use an app. There's plenty of apps out there, but if I can help you find some apps that you can use to be a better creator, my job is done. If you have any questions, let me know down below and I'll be happy to answer them. Enjoyed the video, give it a nice little thumbs up. If you want to watch my first Instagram tutorial about how to create Instagram highlights for free, boom, ba-da-dum, right here. I'll be right there, right there, right there. And if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe to my channel and join the Classy Crew officially by clicking on my face right here. Ta-da! And then while you're at it, go ahead and ring that little bell down below so you can get notified exactly when I upload new videos, which is once a week. Have a great rest of your day. Continue binge watching YouTube, and I'll see you here in the next video. Don't forget to stay classy, Classy Crew. Bye!